Hello, beautiful stars. This is Gwendolyn, and this is going to be your Tarotscope for November. I'm doing a bunch of different things this month. I want to talk a little bit about Venus in retrograde. Venus went into retrograde in Scorpio at the beginning of October, and it's going to be in retrograde until mid-November, and then it goes back into Libra. And this can really be a powerful time. It can really bring things out of the depths. Venus is the planet of love, money, values, things that we value in life. And Scorpio represents diving deep. It represents going deep into the mystery of things, where things regenerate. It can be going into the shadow. It's the murky waters. And I always think of a Star Wars reference when I think of Scorpio. It's like when Luke is going into the forest where things are scary and he's confronting his shadow self. And it's often when we dive into those murky waters that we find the pearls. It's just like diamonds are enclosed in carbon and coal, and you have to sort of dig away all that stuff, all of our shadow stuff, our core wounds, our fears, our coping mechanisms, all of that stuff is what Scorpio is about. Scorpio is able to go dive deep into that intensity, is able to traverse into those murky waters. And so with Venus being in Scorpio, it's about seeing where the depths are in the way that love shows up for us. And it's almost like unearthing all of that hidden stuff, all the stuff that maybe we keep buried inside. And it's an opportunity for release of that. I often see Scorpio as, sort of a volcanic force. It's like a Pele force in the Hawaiian tradition, where it's volcano energy coming up that purges and burns away everything. It can be destructive. But its function is to create new land, to create new fertile land. And if we look at Venus, Venus rules Taurus and Libra. And Taurus is terra firma, above ground, what we see on the surface. And Scorpio is what's below the surface, subterranean. So when Venus is going down into Scorpio, it's sort of like stirring up those waters of what's underneath. It's requiring us to dive deep, look for those pearls, look for those gems, and release all that stuff. And it almost builds a tension, so that when we pull back and keep, stirring up those waters, maybe it's creating confusion, maybe it's creating more mystery, maybe it's creating more wounds being released, more purging, but it's almost creating a tension that gets pulled back, so that when we emerge into Sagittarius, that's like an arrow we've been pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, it shoots us forward. And Libra is all about equanimity, harmony, grace, order. That's where Venus is headed. So right now we have the Sun in Scorpio, we have Venus in Scorpio in retrograde. Venus is going to be going into Libra. Also in retrograde, that's where it's going to go back direct in harmony, in grace, in balance, in order. And then the Sun's going to charge forward into Sagittarius. So this whole Scorpio period, although it may feel intense, and that's gone from October 5th again to mid-November, it's an intense time. It's bringing up all that, purging all that, I just look at it as carbon. It's like the murky waters. What are our wounds about? We're going down deep into the depths. That's what Scorpio is about. And even if it feels intense, what it's doing is it's cleansing us. For Venus to go into Libra, it's harmonizing and balancing, clearing away all the gunk, so that we can go forward with grace and equanimity and harmony and clarity and balance. And then it also is prepping us for this period where the sun's going into Scorpio, which is full of optimism. It's full of truth-telling. It's full of exploration. It is the traveler, the explorer. So it's also about the archer. So it's shooting forward. So if you're going through turbulent times right now, that's Scorpio energy. That is having the courage to dive deep, having the courage to go into that forest, face your fears, and befriend the shadow, and walk out of the forest with it, heal it. So that's what's going on, everybody. I am going to be holding up the cards this month. I usually just show the surface, and I have these makeup bags that I keep my cards in. I love them. These are from Ipsy. I really like those. But I think this month I'm going to use the Waite. So I just wanted to say that as we are going through Scorpio season, and also with Venus retrograding in Scorpio and Libra, be gentle with yourselves. Know that this is a purging. It's a having the courage to look at our wounds and to go through those murky waters, to confront the shadow self and maybe heal those, so that when we move forward with Venus in Libra, we have that harmony, that balance. We were able to release and purge some of that. And that when the sun moves into Sag, we've got that optimistic, carefree, straight shooting, you know, we've drawn the bow back. The amount of work that we do will draw the bow back to shoot it forward, and we'll go forward to the extent that we do the work. So that's the preparation for this month. And also, I've been doing a lot of work with Ho'oponopono. It's a beautiful prayer. It's a beautiful practice. And if you're interested in doing some healing work, it's just 4 steps. It's very simple. It is asking for forgiveness. Actually, the first one is saying, I'm sorry. So it's repentance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, gratitude, appreciation, and then love. So I love you. So the practice, you can focus on anything, whether it's something that you want to heal within yourself, something that it can be applied to anything. So it is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Try that out and see if it doesn't create magic and miracles and healing in your world, both for you and others. So anyway, I'm going to go on to each sign. Just want to say that I want to thank all of you for being here. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're one of my regular stars. Thank you so much for being here and watching, and here comes November. Hello, wonderful Virgo, and welcome to November. I just want to thank all of you for being so patient for this video. It's been kind of a crazy busy week, and I've just been trying to balance logistical things, fun things, creative things. It's been just really full. And also, I may have kind of a funny voice right now. I just went to a pool party this weekend, and I have some water in my ears, so I feel like I'm underwater. So hopefully you can understand me. You may be able to hear me better than I can hear myself, but I'm just going to get straight into the video. And also, I'm curious to know if you have been enjoying the fruits of this Venus in retrograde period. Venus just went through Scorpio in retrograde, and now is still retrograde in Libra, but will be moving direct middle of this month, November 16th. So all of the hard work that we do with confronting our shadow, addressing our core wounds, Scorpio is all about transformation, death, and rebirth. So with whatever work you did when Venus was in Scorpio, you're not going to be reaping the benefits of that as Venus goes into Libra, which is all about harmony, order, balance, grace. It's just a wonderful time that if you've confronted your shadow and were able to dig deep and find the gems within the murky waters of Scorpio, that's 8th house energy, transformation. Venus in Libra is going to provide you with a lot of nice balance, a lot of rewards, a lot of, admiring the gems that you went into the coal mine and got dirty harvesting, and now you get to carry them with you and admire their beauty. And, you know, Libra's about beauty as well. So let's see what's coming up for you, Virgo, here in November. And look right now. First one out of the gate. That's you, Virgo. Page of Coins. So this is a new opportunity. This may be a new job, new money, a new offer of some sort. Could be an offer of love. It could be someone offering you an apology, or you offering someone that. I'm just seeing this as actually a positive thing that's coming to you, a gift. And Page of Coins is often very a willing student. Someone who's willing to learn something new. Someone who's willing to go back to the fundamentals of something. Someone who's willing to study hard and receive the new information, the new knowledge, the new level of understanding and wisdom. And I'm seeing this as you, Virgo. I'm seeing you as receiving this gift, whatever it is. Again, new job, new money, new offer of some sort. You're holding it up and saying, yes, this is mine. I want this. This is something that I'm willing to study for. I'm willing to be sort of the beginner again. Pages are young energy, so they're willing to go to the entry level of something. And oftentimes, too, pages are about communication. So it could be just being really basic and clear with your words. But I really just see this as something coming to you, a beautiful offer, a beautiful gift at the beginning of November. So I like that for you, Virgo. Let's see what else is coming up. Yeah, 9 of Coins. Some of you may be looking at yourselves and saying you don't want to be single anymore. 9 of Coins in the upright is the single, independent woman. And again, this works whether you're male or female. It's someone who has luxury from having made good decisions in their lives, having had a lot of self-discipline. In the reverse position, it says maybe you feel a little unstable, a little shaky, or just that you know, you're having to dip into what you've accumulated. Maybe it means, again, not wanting to be so independent, not wanting to be single, not wanting to be the person who's always responsible, who's always being the one who saves for a rainy day. This is saying I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to add something new to my experience. Funny enough, 9 of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles, that equals 10 of Pentacles. That equals domestic bliss. That's stability. That's family. That is your house and home being in order financially. So I like this combination together, actually, of 9 of Coins and Page of Coins. It's saying you're ready for something more. And Page of Coins is you being ready to receive that thing that feels like a completion. 9 of Coins has a lot going for her. She's got a savings account. She's got nice clothes. She's got nice jewelry. She's independent. She's stable. She's secure. But 10 of Coins is, it's the total amount. It's the full, complete fulfillment. It's the most amount of coins. It's riches and wealth and abundance and stability and security. So I really like that for you, Virgo, at the beginning of November. Looks like abundance is coming your way this month, especially financial abundance. What else is coming up? Magician. Yeah, you're the one making this happen. You are the controller of your own destiny, your own life. This thing is happening, this security, stability, financial abundance is coming to you through your own focus, your own choice. Magician is someone who creates the results that they want to see through bringing all their resources together and applying them in one direction, towards one goal, one aim, one purpose that they want to bring from the etheric realm, you know, the place of imagination, the place of possibility, down here to earth, down here to reality, to seeing is believing. So it's saying, this is what I want. I'm willing to do it. I put all my attention, all my energy into making this real. And it's magic, literally magician. Abracadabra literally means I say it, and therefore it is. I say it, and so it becomes. And look at all this yellow in these cards. That's the card, that's the color of optimism. It's the card of enthusiasm. I keep saying card. It's the color of enthusiasm. It is being sunny and optimistic. It's just, there's a lot of positive energy in this yellow, sort of like I can create whatever I want. So I'm seeing you as a powerful creator here in November. Beautiful, sunny, optimistic energy. It's like saying I can have whatever I want. I can create it. I can snap my fingers and it comes. That's you in November, Virgo. I love it. And this is you too. You know, Magician is ruled by Mercury. So this is a card of Virgo and Gemini. And I'm definitely seeing this as you. You are the one. This is the one card that is creating and manifesting this wonderful gift that's coming towards you and you're receiving it. I love it. What else? Emperor in reverse. This can mean letting go of control. Emperor in the upright position means order, stability, rules, regulations, the empire. In the reverse position, it's saying, you know, maybe things feel out of control. Maybe things feel like unstable. Or maybe I want something that is different from what I have established. This is being very rigid. So it's possible that in the reverse position, it means being open and flexible. It could potentially be an Aries that you're having trouble with, you know, especially if they are rigid or trying to enforce rules or boundaries upon you. But I'm actually seeing it as you challenging the old way. If this was how things had to be done, this could even be words from a parent that's in your head that says it has to be done this way. I'm laying down the law. This is how it needs to go. You may be questioning that and saying, you know what? I'm creating what I want. I'm creating my own reality. I'm in charge of my own life. I own it. I'm saying abracadabra to what I want. And I'm manifesting and creating my own opportunities, my own decisions, my own goals, my own gifts. So I love that for you, Virgo. You're in control and you're in your power this month. Yeah, you're coming out of feeling, if you felt stuck or bound or powerless from something, you know, consider that this is really just about your thoughts. Eight of Swords is always us making ourselves powerless through the way we're thinking. Swords represent the mental element, ideas, beliefs. Sometimes this can be thought of as negative thinking, and in the reverse, you're letting go of that. You're saying, you know what? I'm not this powerless victim. I'm not going to think this way anymore. I'm going to do this. I'm going to create instead. I'm going to bring magic and results into my life through my powerful will and focus and concentration. I'm not just going to give up and feel captive and think, oh, all these thoughts that are surrounding me, they're not really confining her. It's only her belief in those limiting thoughts that keep her stuck. Really, this is you, Virgo. So I like letting go of any feeling of powerless, any beliefs that keep you feeling bound. Moon in reverse. This could be secrets coming out. Sometimes this in reverse position is denying how you feel. The moon is representative of emotion, and it's this deep sea creature. I think of Scorpio when I see this, that's residing in the deep waters, and when it's allowed up, these are your deep-seated emotions, allowed up for evaluation between the dog and the wolf. And the dog represents the logical, analytical, domesticated, left brain side of ourselves, and the wolf represents the wild, passionate, irrational, right brain side of ourselves. So it's sort of like when you allow these emotions to come up, the wolf and the dog kind of evaluate what's real and what's not real, what is true, what's authentic, and what's illusion. So there may be feelings that you're denying, or there may be some confusion, or you're coming out of confusion because it's in reverse. There may be a way in which you've held something secret from yourself. Could be related to your own power, likely, because it's next to this Eight of Swords in reverse. It almost reminds me of Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, when I think it's Glinda says to her, you know, you've had the power all along. You've been the one who can be in control all along. You've had this all along. It's not anything external to you. You can make the choice. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. Maybe this is a lie that you've been telling yourself about how it's a secret that you've been keeping from yourself about your ability to see what's true for you and how you feel about things and what you're able to create because of your being in tune with yourself and knowing what you want, knowing what your desires are, knowing what you want to create. When you're clear on that, you become really powerful, Virgo. So, and it could just even be too, like blocking out old stories. I'm especially getting from the father, paternal side here with Emperor, things that felt rigid, things that felt like instructional but judgmental things. I'm getting the sense that you are becoming your own creator, your own your own captain of the ship. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Virgo. Tower in reverse, crisis averted. It looks like there was something that was on the horizon that was scaring you, Virgo, and you just stepped right aside and said, you know what? No. I'm not gonna have to go through this. I'm not going to go into this storm. So Tower in reverse, I always see this as like something that could have been a big blow up, but because you were able to be skilled in being diplomatic or rescue yourself is what I'm really getting from this. It's right in the same line. I know I keep picking up Magician here, but you have been able to say, you know, instead of going through this cataclysmic, sudden, destructive thing, I'm just going to create what I want. I'm going to be over here. Instead of riding through the storm, I'm just going to go where it's a sunny day. Thank you very much. And it's you being in charge. So I like that, Virgo. What else have we got? A lot of major arcana here, by the way. We've got Emperor, Magician, Tower, Moon. So it's big stuff. You feeling like you actually are the one in charge. You're the one who has the power to make your own decisions. I really like it. I really think it's nice energy for you. We've got Six of Swords, so this means going from charged waters to smoother horizons. It means recovery, healing from something, potentially travel. It's just a card of, I always say there's three ways to look at this. It could be you helping someone else helping you, or it could be you helping yourself. And I actually get that last reading for you, is that it's really you helping yourself, Virgo. You're like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I want to go through these waters anymore. I don't need things to be difficult or rough. I'm going to go where it's smooth sailing, where there's a smooth horizon, where things are peaceful and calm waters. So this is recovery and healing, and this could really have to do with what you discovered while Venus was in Scorpio. You know, if there was murky waters or turbulent waters down here, saying, no, you know what, I'd rather go somewhere where things are simple and calm, where there's peace and ease, more Libra energy. What else do we have going on here for Virgo? Two of Coins, making decisions, finding your balance. This card too, it's actually a Two of Coins day as I record this video, and it really means about keeping things light, not taking yourself or anyone else too seriously, staying in the present moment, having a sense of humor. The juggler, the only way the juggler can keep all those balls in the air is by staying in the present moment. He's not worried about the future or the past. He is able to roll with the punches, or, you know, be adaptable and flexible because he's lighthearted. He's light on his feet. He can take anything you throw at him and laugh about it. And so this is a wonderful energy to carry with you, especially as we approach the end of the month. It just means being flexible, adaptable, having a sense of humor, approaching things with a sense of fun, just being lighthearted and being in the present moment. I really like this for you here too, Virgo. Look at the difference between the seriousness of this card. You know, Eight of Swords, you're letting go of this, feeling trapped, feeling victimized by your own thoughts. And instead, you know, I'm just going to I'm just gonna juggle these coins. I'm gonna dance. I can do it on one foot even. So I really like that for you, Virgo. It could be related to making a decision too, weighing your options on something. And you know, maybe the waiting time is over. This is 7 of coins, which means this is the farmer card, which means waiting patiently, waiting for your harvest to develop, whatever you've been putting effort into. It's coming to a time where the wait is over. So that's what I really like seeing that for you. It means that you've been putting effort in one direction for a while, and you're finally seeing results. I often think of a pot of water when I see this card, and it could be like you're waiting for it to boil. You've been putting it on the heat for a while, and now this is time where the results are going to be coming for you. So the wait is over, Virgo. Love that. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It's been slow coming, slow moving energy, but this is you. And again, you've got that coin in your hand. This is forward moving. Even though this horse is at a standstill, he has gone from the receiving of this thing to movement. He's still considering. Whenever I think of Knight of Coins, I'm always thinking this is someone who's careful. They're weighing their options. They are considering the bottom line. You know, what's my return on investment, says Knight of Coins. If I take this coin and put it, you know, in a certain investment, what am I going to get back from that? This is actually the same card that the United States has. It's salesman energy. It's the hard driving bargain person. But I see an evolving here. You're receiving the gift, and then you're like, now what do I want to do with it? Where do I want to take it? Where do I want to invest? What's going to be the result for me? You know, he's like someone considering carefully with their money. Where's the best return on my investment? So again, I like this for you, Virgo. It's you being very careful and thoughtful about what you want to invest in. And it looks like, you know, all these are coins energy. So this is all about what you value. This is being open, flexible, making a decision on something. This is the wait is over, your harvest is coming, and this is like, okay, now I've collected my harvest. Where do I want to put it? Where do I want to put what I value? Where do I want to go forward towards? So, and you have time. You can think it over. Knight of Coins is someone who has a plan. They think things through. I always think of the good Boy Scout or Girl Scout with this. They're prepared. They know what they're doing. They've studied the map, and they've packed materials and supplies, so they know they're pretty sure-footed in their decision making. And then at the very end of the month, oh, look at this.